Spurgeon here with RevZilla TV to talk to you about the Forcefield Graph Limb Tubes, available at RevZilla.com. Now, the Forcefield Graph Limb Tubes are an updated version of the older limb tubes that we've seen from Forcefield. Tony, whatever you do, just go and throw yourself in the rider position. Now, what the Forcefield Graphs are going to do is they're going to upgrade from CE Level 1 to CE Level 2 protection, and you're going to see this new harnessing system, which really contours to your body, and the armor that's used in this is really going to contour towards your elbows or your knees as well. Tony, you can face back forwards for me, and just throw your hand up so we can see that armor. Now, this is going to be available in 3 different sizes. Tony on my left-hand side hits the gym. He's got bigger arms. He's going to be wearing a small on his elbows. So small is typically going to be for your elbows. Medium is going to be for your knees, as well as if you have absolutely huge arms, you can use a medium on your elbow as well. And then for those of you out there with absolute tree trunk legs like myself, you can go ahead and use a large on your knees if you have much bigger legs. Now, again, Forcefield has been making armor for years. This is what they're known for. The older version of limb tubes are one of my favorites. I recommended them to everyone. And what they've really done with the Graph is they've updated the feel and they've updated the harness system as well as updating the protection. So around that $140 price point, this is for you riders out there that are spending time in the dirt, that want some protection underneath your jersey. You want it to be easy to use. You want some protection underneath your jeans maybe if you're riding back and forth to work, and you want it to be comfortable. That's the big upgrade that you're getting with the Graph. You're getting more protection as well as more comfort. So where is this really coming into play? First and foremost, with the actual armor being used inside this. So if we were to pull it out, what you're going to see is the new armor that's being used is Forcefield's Net Flex armor. The new Net armor is going to be a flexible, soft armor. You can see it moves very comfortably. It's going to be contoured from the side, so it's going to actually match with your kneecap or with your elbow, and it's going to simply flex back and forth with you. It's going to maintain RPT, repeat performance technology, and that means that you can beat this over and over and over again, and it's still going to do the job of CE Level 2 protection. That means if you're out there and you're in the dirt world and you're used to taking multiple spills, you don't have to worry about replacing your armor. Now, when we talk about CE level protection, again, this is going from CE Level 1 to CE Level 2, and what that means is the old CE Level 1 stuff transmitted up to 35 kilonewtons of force to your body. With CE Level 2, it cuts that down to up to 20 kilonewtons of force. So you're cutting the impact to your body almost in half with the new armor. Now, the other thing that's going to set the new Graph Limb Tubes apart is really going to be the actual harness itself. So first and foremost, you're getting abrasion resistance in the actual body with Dyneema. This is going to be the same material that's going to be used in different types of riding jeans to keep riders safe from an abrasive standpoint. Now, Tony, I'm going to give me a hand. And really what you're going to see as far as the overall mounting for the harness, the older version, they used straps that mounted around the bicep as well as around the forearm, and they became a bit bulky, especially if you're wearing it underneath a jacket. So they've eliminated that. They've gone with a nice sweat wicking mesh. It's going to be breathable, and there's elastication straps at both the bicep as well as the forearm. And if I flip this over, what you're going to see is they've added a really nice silicone grip panel. Now, I will say, if you're wearing this with just a t-shirt, it pulls on the arm hair a little bit, but I would recommend just using a base layer with that, and you're going to take care of that problem. Tony, go ahead and throw that arm back up for me. Now, again, the base Forcefield limb tubes I've been recommending for years. They do a great job of being standalone armor, and with the Graph limb tubes, they're even better. They're more comfortable, and they really just feel like they match your body and you're wearing absolutely nothing. Now, there's a ton of riders out there that are rocking Forcefield protection. If you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button. Read what other riders are digging about the Forcefield protection they're rocking with their gear. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate. Get us on the phone. Give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Forcefield Graph Limb Tubes. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.